It was after testing together a C that I made. We were kind of joking about making the same kind of didgeridoo but with a wider air column. I kept on thinking about it and I thought it would be a great opportunity to develop something new and to improve my crafting skill. So I asked you first, what would be your ideal didgeridoo? What would be the characteristic of this wide bore didgeridoo? And you find it really interesting as well, and you said to me, let's make a didgeridoo, kind of a signature didgeridoo with my ideal characteristic, like something that would be perfect for me, that would suit me the most. And yeah, that was the beginning of the project.
I wanted an instrument to fully express what I love in the didge, which is the wobble breathing, the wah, the beatbox, the integration of the beatbox inside the vibe, and also the layering of different sounds. Only a wide air column could achieve that. I wanted a didge really balanced regarding the frequencies, with some strong bass, but not too much, to let space for the mids and the highs. Regarding the beatbox playing, I need a little compressor in the didge to be able to integrate the beatbox inside the vibes. I'm not a really good toot player, but I needed at least that the first one would be easily accessible, because I like to use it as a percussion sound, especially the snare. Visually, I love didge which are simple and straight, and with some little details to recall a natural branch. And the last thing, we wanted to make a C, which is a kind of low middle range, to be able to play fast and at the same time to have a deep and powerful sound.
So based on those characteristics, I had to create a straight didge with the look of a branch on some places. It had to remain pleasant to see and manipulate, even though it would be wide and big, because the air column, the diameter would be greater than 5 centimeters, in between 5 and 6 centimeters. That's something we decided together. For this purpose, I knew quickly what I wanted to do. I wanted to push a bit further a design of a didgeridoo I normally make in the key of D. And to go further, I would have to answer this question: how large would I be able to make the air column without losing in sound quality and in playability, mainly? The first difficulty for the didge was to find a good proportion, and after that to find the right piece of wood. Thick piece of wood, big piece of wood, and it had to be in a suitable kind of timber. When I say suitable, I mean I wanted something dense, because the air column would be very wide and the bell was going to be very wide as well. So to balance the amount of bass we would get from that, and not to kill too much of the high end and the mid range, we needed some density from the wood. Last difficulty, the access to the toots. Obviously, this didgeridoo is not made for toot playing. Neither the shape or the compression invites you to play with toots a lot, but the first one had to be quickly accessible, stable, and well defined, because, like you said, you want to play with it a lot for snare drums and percussion. So yeah, I worked a lot on it, on the mouthpiece mainly, and other part. It took me some time,
I guess.
The sound landscape of this instrument is really, really wide. I mean, there's a lot of space between the bass at the bottom, the low mid-range, the high mid-range, and the treble atop. approach of the game as well. With this ditch is really natural because, like I said, everything is kind of spread apart, bass, mid-range and high, so it really feels natural to play like this.
So the first thing when I saw this ditch was, wow, it's so big, so large. It was really the ditch of my dreams. And second things, when I first played on it was really easy. So it pushed me. I improved a lot. I learned a lot of things playing on it. If I had one word to say, it would be freedom. It's a really pleasant sensation to feel that your lips can go and to access to many sounds, many variation of pressure, many harmonics, and not losing the vibe. Because this is the thing which is really incredible with that ditch. It is really large, but at the same time the back pressure remains strong and your lips are kind of sticked to the mouthpiece. You can't lose it, so you can go really far to the experimentation of sound, beatbox and pressure. Thanks to the frequency balance, the wobble are really powerful and deep. You can really shape your breathing sound, and this is the thing I really like in the ditch. Last but not least, with all that characteristic, the beatbox sound are really easy to integrate inside the vibe, keeping the vibe on. Of course, this ditch I think need a good drone control and a good reading and articulation control, but when you get used to it, its possibilities are infinite. This ditch is a singer and he can at the same time play the role of a bass, a drum and a keyboard by itself.